tell you? Does it? Does it tell you? Oh, it says avoid legal snags by telling people that they're being recorded. Girl, you'll see this light on, don't you?
I don't see nothing.
You don't see it when it tells you it's recording?
Yeah.
No. Okay, Diva. So what? Okay, so now we can talk.
So, but you said you used to dress like Madonna.
Yes, when I was like,
You thought that was cute.
I was little. I
I
loved
used to
Madonna.
dress like I used to
When I was
dress
in
like
elementary school, I dressed like Madonna and Michael Jackson. I used to dress like both of them. Oh no, you can't see my hands.
Oh, I can see them.
Can you see them right here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But
like are my fingers missing?
when you push out, yeah.
It's so cute. I love it. Okay, so what? Okay, Diva,
I used
what?
to I used to dress like the Power Rangers and Suge Avery.
Diva used to. No, you did not dress like Sugar Avery, did you, Diva?
Yes. I played in my grandmother's clothes when she wasn't looking.
Diva, are you serious? Nobody ever caught. Nobody ever caught you. Sugar Avery.
Hell no. I used to be
But did you
running
really
around them
tell the
cha-cha
truth?
heels. I used
You
to be
used to wear
running around
heels.
them cha-cha heels
Come on, Cha Cha Heels. And you used to be scooting across the floor and they'd be
when it
flat
was
back.
when they weren't looking.
Oh, come on,
You know,
Diva,
I
with the
grew up in
heel.
the South. I'm old Southern Belle.
You know, get your prayer claw. Your prayer claw. Diva, did you see that Phaedra is gonna be on marriage boot camp? So is that where
I
the
saw
was that where the rumors were coming from?
maybe, but I saw the trailer and I'm like, why
Who is
y'all
that
introducing this
man?
bitch like she Beyonce?
But who is that man?
That's the man that Claudia Jordan used to date.
Shut your mouth. For
No,
real?
it's open. Yes.
Open. Diva, shut up. So who is he? What? Where is he? Like a boxer or something? Was he
I
like a
think he's an
sport?
actor. He's an actor. I think he's an actor.
Mm. And Phaedra, what what problems could she possibly have? How long they been together? I
Well,
really
we know the problem. She's a liar, one. So
want.
the relationship was built on lies, I'm sure. He probably done had some goddamn fraudulent activities that happened since they've been together. He's probably trying to figure out what the fuck has happened.
Right. His identity has been stolen and everything. But Deepa, my thing is how long have you been together for you to be in marriage boot camp? Number one. Number two, what the F? And number three, I can't stand her. I hope that was where the rumors were coming from. Because I really want to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta because I really enjoy that as a I was about to call it a sitcom, a reality show. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoy it. And I think a lot of people really enjoy the show because
hmm
there's such a large response from it and like emotions behind it and people identifying with different aspects of each of the women. That's why they back up one woman over the other and
Right.
or allow excuses or, things to go over for one thing for one another person. So I don't want to stop watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. But if Phaedra comes back, I'm not watching that shit. I promise you. I promise you.
Yeah, I can't do it either. I don't know. I don't understand the rationale that they have for bringing her back. I mean, the ratings haven't declined. I mean, there's no like major growth in the ratings. I think the ratings are about the same, you know.
Hmm.
But what would be the point? Like, who she has? Excuse me. The only ally she has would probably be Nene. But other than that, like, who would she film with?
So
Because
that's
the
that's what I'm
group won't film with her. I can, you know,
Well,
Kenya's not gonna film with her.
Portia will probably greet her with a hug and tell her how it's been so hard without her. So
Right.
she'll have Portia and
A
Nene.
hug
I didn't
with a
know that,
hug and a bottle of Hennessy.
baby. When Kenya said that those receipts were for the bottles of Hennessy that Portia bought, I said, "Oh, Kenya is a mess, diva." That was so good. I really enjoyed that, baby. She said, "What else was Kenya saying?" Kenya was ready. She was like, "Girl, but did you hear?" She was
and
like,
they go
"What?"
and then go Candy with her twisted tongue. Well, I don't
Candy
know.
act like, look, Candy be acting like she don't want nothing to do with it. Like, yeah, nah, nah. But she back there with all the mess, doing her hair
Right.
like this. You with all the mess, Candy Burris. What is Candy's middle name so I can call her by her full government name when I need to get her ass together? Let me
Please
see.
find it.
Yes. Kid, she been doing her
It's probably something crazy like Anita.
diva. Guess what it is? You got two. You got two guesses. I found it already. You got two guesses. You said who? Anita.
Anita.
Okay, and think of another one.
Um,
Candy Burris.
Candy. Latoya Burris.
You close, diva. It's Lanice. Candy Lanice Burris is here for the bull for the mess. You know she is, diva. She was here for it. Talk about Key. Well, I don't know. How did she win Mass
Girl,
Singer though? I don't understand. I don't understand it. How did she win Mass Singer, diva?
I don't
What
get
the other
it.
contestants?
I've never watched the show.
Me
So I don't
either.
get the concept.
I don't understand it. So I'm just supposed to sit here and guess who the singer is? I don't get it. It's just a guessing game. I don't get it. What's the
I don't know.
strategy? You gotta just guess the song and then the people vote for them. I have no idea, but she won, honey.
Shout
She
out
was
Sugar
fast.
Mama.
Yeah, Sugar Mama. Shout out to Sugar Mama for winning Mass Singer, girl. That voice box sound like it got a mask on it.
They probably thought it was. They probably thought it was one of those.
Billy
Like
Go.
she was. When I saw her singing, I was like, I knew it was Candy, but the audience probably thought she had one, like you said, one of them voice boxes, changing the tone and sound of her voice.
I don't like it. Did you like that song with her and Todrick? What'd you think? Not your thing.
Trash.
I don't like Candy's voice. I'm not I haven't, I think the closest that I've liked to Candy's voice is like, I mean, like song wise is Legs to the Moon. And that's it. That's
Come on, bitch. I
Legs,
actually like that album that she had
Legs to the Moon with Legs
because
to the
Candy's a good writer.
Yeah,
So
we're
I
gonna get
like I like that about her. So it's just that voice.
we're gonna get her. Yeah, that
But
voice
you
is
know, I'm not gonna be no hater. She made it off of it. That's
well
how she
that
got
I
her
mean
start.
that's what she's about. That's what she's about. She's about accomplishing things and she's very competitive. So for her to win a
Mhm.
competition, I'm sure she's ecstatic, and then to happen right around her birthday, you know what I mean? That's I'm sure she's like so ecstatic
But Candy, I don't want you to think if you're listening,
to make an
Candy,
album, girl.
Candy Lenise, please, we don't need you back in the studio. Stick to the pencil and the paper, or if you're a
That
little
you
fancy
used
like the new
to
girls, just hold your iPhone up and go to your notes and just type in the lyrics there. Do not go into the studio.
Diva.
Thank you and good night.
That's not thank you and good night. It's not my sack of tea. So you watched
Come on,
Maxine's
Maxine.
getting the girls together. She's she's in charge of the girls. Oh my god, she's going crazy.
Mute.
Okay. Honey, she was letting the girls have it. That to carry her away. Back. Hold me back. Hold me back. So, okay, okay. I took a little bit of Nose Diva, but it was so funny. And Candy and Kenya really spilled a lot of tea without spilling too much tea. And we know that Candy got her rules about not,
Ah,
not,
ah.
yeah, not mentioning anything that wasn't caught on camera. I guess that's fair.
Yeah,
I guess
I
that's
get it.
fair.
I don't have issues and any
I
qualms with
don't.
that.
The only thing I would say is if I needed to provide context to something there was a misunderstanding about, and I needed to talk about something that didn't happen on camera, then
We're gonna
like
bring it up.
like the way that Cynthia said that she had a conversation with the cookie, not the cookie lady, Tanya Jigsaw. How do they call her Jigsaw? Pennywise,
You know, I call her
King,
Pennywise.
everybody, honey. Mm-mm. And did you hear when Kenya was like, I don't call black women are not offended by the C word. That's what we've been saying that, Diva.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been saying that's the
They're
reason
not.
why she called her that. She said, did you hear her say that? That's the reason why she called her that because she's half white.
Mm-hmm.
You heard her? Okay. Okay.
The problem
She
is,
that
Tanya,
would
that you're a real cunt.
yeah, she called her that on purpose. And like she said, but she said she was sorry for it. She was genuinely sorry. But you see that somebody said in my comments that Kenya has already apologized 3 times for can't for that C word, and she hasn't accepted the apology. Tanya hasn't accepted. And she said, and did you hear when Kenya was like, and it's real unfortunate because she's really dumbing herself down with like the team that she's on.
Hanging with those girls.
Yeah. Did you catch
You know what
that?
I was surprised about? I was surprised that Bravo actually showed the apology, and they showed that on the Secrets Revealed. You remember
Yeah,
that?
but that wasn't a real apology to me. I mean, it was an apology, but she was like, because she when she had on all black. What are we talking about?
No,
Kenya.
when she came, I don't think she had. Did she have an all black when she went to Eva and Tanya came?
Mm-hmm. And
Was
she
that
didn't
all
know.
black?
Mm-hmm. She didn't know when Tanya was going to be there. She
Yeah.
didn't know that Tanya. I don't think that was a real apology. That's when she's like,
Unless they chopped and screwed it.
because she was like, you ain't never been called out of your name in your life.
Right. You 40 years old, bitch, and you ain't never.
44, 45 years old. Talking about you ain't. But it was because, and that's what Kenya said on this thing with Candy, that that's the reason why she called her that. And she was like, so many people hate you. So many people hate you. That's what your Candy was telling that to Kenya. And she was like, yes, I know I'm very polarizing. Either you love me or you hate me. But then she
Mhm.
was like, and the haters, they really just love me. What she
They
say?
really do.
She was like, they just want my attention. That's what she said. I was like, okay.
Hmm.
Kenya, Brooklyn was there. Brooklyn was in the curtains, Diva. She was in the gray.
Brooklyn was going through. Brooklyn was so sleepy. She was
She didn't
delusional.
know what to do. She
She
didn't know
was
what
when I saw those curtains flapping. I said, "Poor baby."
to do. Baby, she wanted to go to sleep. She didn't know she wanted to get in her lap, get down, get in her lap,
She
get down. She
throwing milk around. She
was
just
like,
like,
oh,
girl,
I can't do it. I need to go to
please.
sleep. Somebody rock me to sleep, please. That was so cute. Little Brooklyn. And then you saw how she broke down with that when she started talking about Mark.
So
Uh,
let's talk about that.
Okay, what?
Why does she? I get it, but I kind of don't get it. She gets really like emotional or sensitive to when they're discussing Mark. Anytime she's discussing Mark, she gets really sensitive. It's very touchy.
Yeah, she immediately started crying. I don't know. I don't even have a theory behind it, except for like she says, she loves when she loves somebody, she loves them. And then the fact that he was the person who was the other part of her being able to have what she's always wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Maybe
mean?
yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's this thing, and it's like it sucks because it's like you believe that this person is cool, and all of a sudden they switch up. But she said she's gonna try until she can't try anymore, and then she's gonna be done with it because she don't have time. They got
Mm-hmm.
people got kids to raise, and you don't need to, and she said she don't want what she said she don't want Brooklyn to see that that's the type of what love looks
Right.
like or
To live
whatever.
in like dysfunction. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's not cool. So, mm, but just like she said, we all get into fights. It would be boring if we were all agreeable, agreeing with each other. She was really like talkative. Like that's what I like. I don't like for anybody. I like the fact that they had to bleep some shit out. Like Candy had
Right.
to cut a lot of
It's like
shit out.
I'm cutting up with my girlfriend like for real. And we're
Right.
gonna speak on it. Let's speak on
Let's speak on it.
it.
Let's keep it real with Nene. And when we talking to Ken, we gonna keep it real,
Get your reads together, Ken.
baby. And that's what she said. Did you hear when she was like, what did she say? That Kenya, not Kenya, Nene got her reads. Somebody's helping her write her reads, and that the best reads are off the cuff and they're not
That's a
genuine. Like
read. A read
that's a
is off the
read.
cuff.
You can get somebody together and match wits. We going back and forth. We talking shit to each other and we reading each other, girl. And they're not written down. They're not writ. You know, you don't practice them or whatever. And
And
look,
Claudia Jordan showed them hoes how to read.
oh my god, that's
That's
what
how you
they
do it.
they called that episode Porter Reed Co. I will
Co.
never forget the name of that title
Me either.
of that episode.
Cause every time Nene even attempted to open her mouth, Claudia had a comeback waiting.
And that was relevant to what she just said, and
Right.
and just broke her all the way
I
down.
mean, she tore into
Everything,
her ass.
everything. That when I tell you now, that is how you read a girl down. What Frazier was doing, that's not read. We already went over this. We're not
No,
gonna go over this.
right.
Keep going over this. Every time she said something, she's talked about her hair. She talked about her fashions. She talked about her education. She talked about her jobs. She talked about girl.
Her
And
repossessions.
yeah, and then that you remember when Nene said we're not feeling these half breeds out here. Remember when she said that? I'm wondering would if Nene said that today, would that have gone over with the viewers? Because she really was like, just because what's her name? Claudia was half or biracial or mixed race or whatever you want to call it, that she's not needed in Atlanta. We're not checking for the half.
But you know what it was? You know what it was? Because people don't like Claudia. That's why it didn't blow up as much. But I think Tanya has. If she said it to Tanya, she would get a lot of flack for it.
Oh, right, because people like Tanya.
Mm-hmm.
People like Chipper Smurf. I'm so tired
Yeah.
of her. I'm so tired of her. I'm so glad that Bravo put all three of those stories that she told together in one clip about what happened with that cookie lady and Paul. At first, he didn't know her, right? He didn't know her at first. Then
That's a lie.
that's a
That's a
lie.
lie.
I don't know her. And then it was, he knew exactly. He told me play by play what happened that night. He was the wingman for his friends. I thought you didn't even remember her. And if
Right.
it was only two women, how could you not remember her if you was trying to hook one of your boys up with one of these two women? Girl, shut up, Tanya.
But
And it's okay. And it's okay. And everybody talks about how Kenya leases men and rents men. It ain't nothing like a 10-year engagement to say, bitch, I'm leasing this man.
right. And
It's on lease.
it's crazy that women never believes the no one never believes the woman. I'm sorry, Diva, that y'all have to go through this, but no one never believes y'all. They always believe the man.
Because that's what happens in a society that's governed by patriarchy. Whatever the man does is you have to protect him at all costs, because when it turns around and Tanya gets done wrong by Paul, she's going to want everybody to believe the story. And when he goes to the next bitch, he's going to tell the next bitch one story, and
Mm-hmm. And
Tanya
she gonna believe it.
and she's going to believe it. She's going to believe everything he tells her about Tanya.
Prime example: K. Michelle and Toya.
Oh, always believe the man. Rashida and K.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle. Always
Tay
believe
Muppet.
the man. All of them. Always believe the man because you got to uphold the
Well,
legacy of the
I
man before
know
the
him.
woman.
I know him. That don't mean that means nothing.
Y'all thought y'all knew Doja Cat, and she's out here in the tiny chats with the incels.
That's my shit. That's my shit. That's my thing.
Mm-mm. Reba. Mm.
So this is my thing, and I guess before we get into Doja Cat, with uh, I can take accountability too for myself, but with these celebrities or these people that blow up overnight, they've been out to some sort of capacity, whether that's social media,
What do you
put
mean? They did
music
what?
out. So
They have.
they've been out, like they've been presenting their work
Mm-hmm.
on social media, or putting their thoughts on social media or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, no one has a problem with it until they blow up. And that's when people want to go back years and years and years and years and years and bring up some shit that somebody said 10 years ago. But when
Diva,
they was posting this, huh?
are you talking about Doja Cat?
I'm talking about anybody.
Well, Doja Cat, her situation just happened this was some shit from last week, bitch.
Oh, she did some shit last week.
Yes, and then they
So give
evidently
me the
it's
story, because I don't really know the story, but
okay.
I'm
Well,
I'm just tired of people bringing up old shit on people that they
right,
liked before, entertained before.
right. I like it. You allow people. What it is I believe that what we do is we allow certain people into our spaces, um, as a form of validation or approval, right? Oh, Doja Cat wants to be, a rapper now, and she wants to be affiliated with, some level of blackness because her father is South African. Great. Her mother is a white woman. She has a white boyfriend. I'm trying to
Oh, she
understand.
does.
Yeah, I don't know if she's still with him, but yeah, she
I
has a
didn't
white
know that.
boyfriend.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't follow
and
her like that, so I guess.
and and now, right, I don't need, I know, yeah, but I've seen her boyfriend. So but she I don't know if they're still together, but she now she's in these chat rooms with these racist white men, and she is allowing them to call her the N word, and then she is calling them the N word, and then she's also being sexual with them. I don't know if it's her
Well,
kink or
maybe it's maybe it's like a fetish. That's what she gets off on.
that's what it sounds like to me. When I'm looking at what I'm looking, I'm like, oh, this looks like this is a kink for her. But then on the other hand, there's this song that she did where people are, I don't know how people are correlating it with Sandra Bland. I don't get it how they are putting those two together. I don't understand how they did.
People just throw some shit.
I don't know. So I'm trying to figure out because like a couple of people I talked about it today on my video, and somebody said in the comments that it had to do with Sandra Bland, and I was like, well, how did you know it had to do with Sandra Bland? Because what I heard, it was just her saying the same thing. Didn't do nothing, which I guess in Urban Dictionary says means it's a derogatory word for black people. I guess it's a new way to call black people niggas by saying you didn't do nothing. So I don't
How
didn't
old
do
is that song?
2017, I believe.
Okay.
Didn't do nothing. So I don't know what so I don't know. So I don't know how it correlates or is together with the Sandra Bland situation. I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't
Okay.
know. But apparently she's just in these chat rooms, and I'm like, okay, well, first of all of us have our own thoughts and feelings and beliefs and opinions about things. And I think where we mess up is because since music is so, it's vibrations, and because you connect through music, you connect, and you have so many, it's such an emotional thing, and you have so many
Right.
things connected about your life to music that you tend to take the artist and believe that they feel about life the way that you feel about life, and then all of a sudden they come out and you're like, oh my god, their views don't align with mine. I can't believe she's in these chat rooms allowing men to call her derogatory names, and you're
Right.
like, oh, that's only because you liked the remix with her and Nick, the Say So remix. That's
Right.
why. And when I think we all do that, because when some celebrity or especially musician does something outside of what we think about them, then all of a sudden we're disappointed in them, and it's like we really don't know these people.
Right. Like you, I think people always place these celebrities on a higher pedestal, but they're just like you and I. Their career path is just different.
Hmm.
All of us got our vices and shit that we like or shit that we say behind closed doors,
Absolutely.
and that's just what it is. Unfortunately for her, she's on a major platform and she's exposed to the criticism of the world, and
Right.
she just has to deal with it. I mean, I really don't. Has she even addressed it?
Mm-mm. I went to her
So
page. I haven't
when
seen
she
anything.
do, I don't come out with no. I don't want her to come out with no half-ass apology about.
But to
Oh, I didn't
apologize
mean.
for what? Like, what would she
Right,
apologize for? What would she apologize for? For letting people call her names? That's what she likes. I'm not gonna. I
right.
mean, and it's like, okay,
Just say that. I want her to come out and say that.
or then just to be like, okay, so if just take her out of your playlist, don't stream her. If her views do not align with yours, and you have a real problem with how she's presenting herself, and you've aligned your idea about her, you believe aligns with yours for whatever reason. Maybe she said something that you agreed with one time, and now you feel like, and then for her to be for these, she said that she doesn't care for black men because her father was a black man and he abandoned her, so she won't mess with black dudes.
And the black man, they pissed off about that.
Yeah, they're pissed off, and now
I
they
know they mad about
but
that.
now they want black women to chastise her. No, y'all on your own. You on your own. And ain't nobody gonna chastise her for what? For what?
Right.
For what? And my thing is, when people show you who they are, believe them, and that's it. And that's as simple as that.
Because it's nothing you can do to
And you really
change
can't
them,
cancel.
especially if they're passionate about who they are. You can't change nobody.
You sure can't.
What's that song? Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved.
I remember that song. What was that? What was that
Right.
one? What was that? Diva, have you seen Khloe Kardashian?
That black girl,
Ayesha,
Shaniqua.
Diva.
Did she have work done or what?
I don't know if it's Facetune. I don't know what
Well,
it
they say her
is.
daddy black, so
We don't know who her daddy is, child.
poor thing.
We don't know who she is. And I don't know if she's trying to figure out if she's just changing her face to try to get to, because I feel like when you start changing, so it's a psychological thing that comes with that when you change your body, right? That's why they're supposed to do a psychological evaluation before you have any type of alteration to your physical appearance. And I don't know if they do that, but they're supposed to, because you're going to look different. So you're going to have to reframe how you
Mm.
see yourself. And if you don't do that and in a healthy way, you're going to continue to keep changing yourself because it's just not going to be right. Like Black China is on that road. It's just not going to look right. She looks like a cartoon character. And to each their own, whatever you want to do, if you want to look like an anime, if you want to look like a Japanese cartoon girl, do your thing.
They look a mess. I know it's required for reassignment surgery.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, but it can't be a requirement for like when you're changing like your facial features and stuff like that because so many
It is.
they do it too quickly.
It is. You're supposed to. You're
They
supposed to have a
should.
psychological evaluation for any alterations to to your face, to your body, to even when you go do like you want to go look. because see, I have looked into doing like a lap band or a sleeve or whatever. People always say I don't have to because I'm not that big, but I feel like I want to look a certain way. But I would have to have a psychological evaluation. When I looked into it, you have to have a psychological evaluation because your body changes. You're not going to look the same. You're going to look like a different person. So what you're looking at is like, oh my God, this is not the person that I've seen all my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when people take their mask, they're like, oh my God, oh my God, you know, because it's
Right.
like I'm not used to looking like that. So that's how I feel about that. I don't know. Chloe looks crazy as hell. Diva, did you see Game of Thrones? Did you watch Game of Thrones?
No,
Oh, okay.
I
There's this
my
scene, there's this
I
scene,
tried.
there's this girl who's on this journey, like, I don't know, and she comes across this man who is kind of like a magician who is helping her come to herself, like a self actualization of a young girl turning into a young woman. And she goes
Oh,
into
okay. I know
she
her,
go-
the
the
little
little
girl,
girl.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
She
Mm-hmm.
goes into this place and it's full of like cubby holes with faces in them. Somebody said that that was Chloe's closet. She go in and change her face. I feel bad. I be feeling bad.
I
Like,
feel bad. Yeah, me too. For you to have to, I get, the nip tuck, liposuction, whatever,
uh,
all that, but for you to actually want to reconstruct your face and the features that you have and not be okay with that, it's crazy. I can see it as like more so like cosmetic, like, oh, I got wrinkles here, I want to fix that.
or my nose got busted because somebody hit
Right,
me in it. Like Tina Turner
right,
got a nose job because Ike hit her in her damn
right.
nose. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and I
But
understand
to
that
break your shit down,
you look like a who are you, girl? And like it's so funny
shave
because
my jaw down.
look, it's because it's funny when I showed a picture of myself, a little baby picture to my son. He was like, "You look the same. You look the same."
Mhm.
And can you imagine if I had changed, if I had plastic surgery and stuff, I wouldn't even look the same as a baby picture. It would look awful. I would be like, who is this person? And then when you go back and show your kids, they're going to be like, who is this? And who are you, girl? What is this? How do
Right.
you explain that to them? And then what if your daughter wants to start changing her face because she wants to now look like you because you don't look nothing like me. You're my mommy. So can I start changing my face so I can look like you? Are you going to be okay with that?
Are you trying to look more and more like a black woman so that you can look like your daughter? What you trying to do, sweetie?
Hopefully she has another baby. Hopefully when she gets pregnant, she has triplets. They, they got more than enough money to take care of them.
Yeah. It'll be by another black man for sure.
Tristan. It'll be by Tristan because she's pulling that same thing like Portia saying she wants her babies by the same person. Okay, fine, girl, do your thing. Hopefully she has a quarantine baby. So Nene sent Candy a cease and desist or told her to take her video down that was using Nene's likeness when she was getting Nene together.
Uh,
Diva, did you watch the video?
I sure did.
Do you remember when she said that?
Uh-huh.
So Nene is
We got
spiteful.
Kenya more hair care.
Oh my God, that was so funny. That was so funny. Can I
She need
help
to make
you?
a song out of that for real.
Hello. Did you hear me cussing them out?
Did you
Cussing
go
them.
off really quick, Diva?
I just told them to get out of here. That's why I don't make videos at home because I can't have like peace. Stop bothering me while I'm making my videos. That's why I be in my car. That's the main reason why I be in my car. That's probably the reason why Rox be in her car because it's peaceful. Nobody's gonna bother you in your car. It's your time.
Right.
Do you watch it? It's Rox. It's Rox. Do you watch Roxy on YouTube?
I've seen a couple. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, she sits in her car too. Shit. Kenya said that Nene is her own worst enemy. Some people could say that about Kenya, but I believe that Nene is her own worst enemy. She said,
She is.
because she broke it down. She said, I wrote it down. She said, oh, she said Nene can't, she's mad at everybody saying that she can't get shows or get work is because she's untalented. She's untalented. She's hateful. She's jealous. She's spiteful. And she's trying to sue Bravo, allegedly trying to sue Bravo and Truly Entertainment, and she thinks that people are stopping her. And she said, what are you besides the blonde wig? What are you? What else do you have besides that accent and that attitude?" Candy
Nothing.
was like,
Because
"Girl."
even if you think about the roles that she has played,
Mm-hmm.
they've been of herself.
Yep.
They've not been of an actual character. She's played herself.
Right. She hasn't had to actually exercise her acting abilities. She's a caricature of herself, and that's what
Every role she played has been loud, a loud person.
Coach Roz. And I really thought
Uh,
that show was gonna do well. Did you
Glee.
watch it? No. Yeah, Glee. Yeah, Glee. When she
It's
was
a Are you talking about the new normal?
no, the new normal. I didn't think that was gonna do.
You
I
didn't
didn't
think it
think
was
that
going
was
to do
gonna.
well?
Mm-mm, mm-mm. I thought Glee was gonna last for a while. I thought she
They're,
was gonna
sup-
last on
they're
Glee
supposed
for a
to be
while.
bringing Glee back. I heard.
I wonder if she'll get her job back.
I never watched it, so
She's Candy asked Kenya, does she ever feel guilty basically for the things that she does? And that's when she says she apologized to Tanya for calling her the
mhm.
C word and about how she felt about Kim Fields. I wonder, has she ever apologized to Kim Fields about that? Or just expressed how bad she felt?
She
Because
probably
when I
expressed
saw that,
it.
I was like, when they showed that again, because I remember when they got into an argument, I was like, can you pull her chair out like that? Like that was too much. And she was like, even if that would have, what did she say? That if that was another
It could
person,
have
it
went.
could
It could have went
have
another
been
way. Hmm.
girl, if it was Candy, it would have been another way. Even Nene, Portia, it would have went another way.
Hmm.
Black women don't respond to being called a cunt. And she knew that, Tanya, being half white, what we've always been, what did we say?
Right.
That's the reason why
That's
she
why it bothers
trapped.
her so much.
Mm-hmm. Because she knew that bitch wouldn't matter. She'd be like, okay, whatever, whatever, whatever. She said Portia. Oh, Diva, the way she, yeah, I don't know what Portia. She really got Portia together.
She did. She broke that shit down with Portia.
She sure did. Portia through the whole season, and I didn't even remember the black cat. I remember the evil eye bracelet. And she was
Hmm.
like, and I've been supportive with her and Dennis. I really could have laid into her about Dennis because I know,
And I love what she said. It when she said, "I could have laid into her about Dennis because I know so much."
I know
And
so
that's when they started muting, right?
yeah, that's when they started muting, and that's when it seemed like they cut some shit out because I was like, what? It
Hmm.
skipped, and I was like, oh, Kenya was running her mouth because she was talking to her good girlfriend. She was talking to her good girlfriend Candy
But
Lamine.
yeah, boy, like it seems like they love to say Ken's not relevant and all this, but they make her relevant.
Yeah,
They make her relevant.
she's
Like
good for the
Portia,
show. Even he said she's good for the show. She's good
yeah,
for the
her tongue
show.
just rolled like every time they did a their confessionals. Portia always had something to say about Kenya.
Yep,
Always.
and I was always taking somebody's side. But Portia said she did that because she felt like Kenya hadn't changed. And then my thing is, what did she do to you? What did she do to
Right.
you that you still holding on to? Because you put your hands on her. She was provoking you, yes, indeed. But she has come back from that and is trying to be cool with you, and you completely change it, even after a season of her not being there. And she comes back and was a friend to you off camera, and every time you're on camera, you have something to say, and you even on IG talking about your mother, talking
Right.
with
And then
your
you had
mother.
your old ass goddamn. I'm about to see. This is what irritated me. You got your old ass goddamn mama up there talking shit about this damn woman. First of all, Mama Diane, you too old for that. Stay out of this little girl business. But you know, ever since she got that damn surgery done, she thinks she damn 21.
She went to Dr. Curves.
Yes. I can't stand that. I don't like when people get like my mama can never get in my shit like that.
God damn. Okay. Shit. Y'all want to pick now to start fighting? Like, come on, dude. Stop that crap. The receipts were for Hennessy. That took me to clean out.
Right.
But she said she never said anything. I can't stand when they do that either. And then when you say something about now, if Kenya were to come out and say something about Portia's mama, then she'd be wrong.
Of course.
Then Kenya would have gone too far.
Mm-hmm.
If I cuss your damn mama out.
Right. But your mama can sit there and say some shit about me, but I'm not supposed to respond.
Right, because she's an old ass woman who shouldn't even be in my business in the first goddamn place.
Right. Stay in your place, old lady.
OLG. For we have you over there at OLG serving drinks.
So
Um,
what do you think people are so? What do you think it is about Kenya that upsets the girls so much? Like
because
she's. I think this is what I think it is. She's a darker skinned woman,
mm-hmm,
beautiful features.
mm-hmm.
She's educated, and they don't know how to respond to that.
Well, she said that. She said the ignorance. I marvel at the ignorance of the things that people say that just absolutely make no sense whatsoever. And instead of trying to make sense of the ignorance, you just say you don't like her. Just say she represents something in a person that you just don't like. And that's what she does, and that's why I think she's so polarizing, because she brings up, people don't like how she goes about things, and I think it's because when she does it, they feel like there's no remorse after, because Kenya does a lot of laughing and giggling and shit
Mm-hmm.
after she does some shit, and it's like, girl, are you
It's
really
so funny.
sorry?
I do the same goddamn thing.
When you getting somebody together, start laughing after.
Me and my better half when we get into it, I'll be laughing.
Diva,
I
I
say
would,
some
I'll be
crazy
ready to
shit,
fight when people like, because I
and
know
I
when I
like,
laugh, it's it's like I feel like if I start smiling, you better get to running, bitch. You better get
because
to running.
I become just like this,
Yeah,
just
you
like that.
gotta. I mean, and I think that's what she's quick witted. She says things. You heard her just going off with her and Candy, just like saying different things about you, about Portia, like the Hennessy receipts. That shit was funny. That's the only receipt she had, and trying to make it seem like I'm a bad friend to Cynthia when it was really about Eva, and you trying to make it seem like
Yeah,
I'm
girl, she was
her.
drunk.
And
She was clearly drunk.
then she said, what did she say? And Portia, what did she say about Portia? That she's like the biggest liar, that she's one of the biggest liars on the show or something like
Hmm.
that. She was like, she's one of the biggest liars. I felt like I wrote that down.
She is a liar. She did speak of her being a liar. So yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what? Portia, she really broke that shit down with Portia. I didn't say nothing about you. And I
And
really
like she
could.
was telling Portia, like, girl, you run around here with this lady who's basically trying to get you put off the show. Like King said, I've been on the phone with Nene and Cynthia and the the production company or whoever trying to say why is Portia on the show? She need to be off the show. All this stuff.
So also that, and that's why she said she brought up the celebrity apprentice thing, because she was trying to say that Nene was concerned that Portia was gonna make it, like she was getting access to things and she was doing different things. Portia would be good on Big Brother, I think. I don't know if she would win, but I think she would be good entertainment to watch her on, like a celebrity Big Brother, the thing that Tamar and Candy were on. Remember? I
Mm-hmm.
think that would be good. But
She'll be
did you
good
hear?
on Hollywood X's or Atlanta X's if they get a show because she'll be an X soon.
No, she won't. She ain't going no damn where.
He
She
gonna
gonna
leave
be
her
right
ass.
there. He would have to leave because she ain't going nowhere.
He's gonna have to yeah, he's gonna leave her. Or she's just gonna continue to accept the thing. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a baby on her.
Oh my God. Who had a baby on somebody? Oh, that was Kirk and Rashida. They still together.
I still say that was set up.
Yeah, a lot of people say that's not even his kid. But I don't know why she would go through that. Diva, you can still keep talking when I
Oh, I just
when I
you
mute.
know I am floating, so
I have big Brooklyns. Like Kenya had little Brooklyn moving around and switching around and didn't know what she was doing. Honey, she was so tired. In
they
the
just want some
curtains.
attention, Diva. They just
In
want some attention.
in the curtains. In the curtains, just doing the most.
That's how children are.
Oh
While you're
child.
not on the phone, they're quiet as hell. But the minute
Hmm.
that phone rings, they got a million questions.
Got a million questions. They want to start some shit in the background. It's a mess. It's a mess. She broke down this mess perfectly. Oh yeah, there's a lot of comments here. I don't even like Chloe, but she really is starting to concern me. She's really dealing with some issues. Did you see the picture, Diva?
Yeah, you send it to me.
She's like, she look a mess. I recently found your channel. I'm loving every minute of it. Thanks, James B. Diva, I don't know what's going on with the people. We coming on 45 minutes, Diva.
We've been on the phone the damn long.
You know, Diva, we stay on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
We stay on the phone, Diva.
Good, good.
With Diva Dance. Diva Dance. Diva Dance. Diva Dance. Diva, so what was you doing on the internet today? Anything you saw that was interesting? You got about 15 minutes.
Did I see anything interesting today on the internet?
Hmm. Hmm.
Well, I watched RuPaul Drag Race. I don't know if you kind of watched that,
You know, I didn't never really get into it.
but I watch it or
And
whatever.
I feel
But
like I need to start on a new season. And when the season is
this
new.
last season, the current season, I guess, because it's not officially over yet,
Mm-hmm.
has been one of the best because think a lot of the girls were good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's become whitewashed, and that kind of irritates me. It's kind of like I don't know. And well, let me say this: in the South, a drag is different. I don't know if you've ever been to a drag show, but in a drag show in the South, it's all about aesthetic. How
Mm-hmm.
you look, the song that you're singing. Do you know the words? It's all about the look. Like I am coming to you.
Didn't we go to a drag show together, Diva?
We might have, I don't
That
know,
was when
but it's like
when
I'm
I was
coming to you
outside
as a woman. You know what I'm saying?
and I tripped on that sidewalk. Was that a drag show that we had was coming from?
I just think we was at a bar. We was at 2 o'clock, girl.
It was a drag show. It was a drag show. What was the name of the bar over there
I
down
can't
the
remember.
street?
What was that?
Huh.
Was it Blake's?
I think it was Blake. It was a drag show.
It was that white girl shit we went to.
Mm-hmm. My sister, the white
But
girl.
no, it's just kind of like they have these campy girls on there. I'm like, girl, y'all look a mess.
The two
What
came
happened to
into like
what happened to the aesthetic?
woman, like give you woman.
Yeah, like they have this one girl on there now that I hope wins. She's in the top three. Her name is Jada Essence Hall. Black girl, passion queen, but she is funny.
Okay.
Um, and she did well throughout the season, but it's like I don't understand RuPaul. Like you're in a like you're black. I know your ass whitewashed, but you're black.
Black like this, not like
Right,
this.
right. So let's I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get these shows because
No,
like
you know what it is, Diva.
it's
It's just
so many like say it's never equal, and no shows that are on TV besides like Housewives or some black shit. But these competitive shows, it's never equal. You have
right.
two
You mean
black people and 10 fucking white people.
yeah. I don't know what RuPaul is doing. You would think that he would give a good mix of the girls. You know what I mean? But I don't know. But you know what I think it what you could attribute that to is the desire to be accepted and validated, and that comes with believing that you need to have the approval of white people in order to feel like your show is a success. And
Right.
crossover, mainstream, whatever the hell you want to call it. And I think people really just, I would think that I would hope that RuPaul would create a platform that it could, like, I don't know, more
Yeah,
black
like
girls.
they like even some of the girls that have won like favorite RuPaul has two like different shows. He has the Drag Race and then All Stars.
Hmm.
Basically that's the girls who've been on
Who
past seasons
won?
that did
Right.
or who did really well.
Oh, okay.
And somebody did an interview and it was like they was like, so what do you think about All Stars? And one of the girls of color basically said she said, well, if you ain't blonde hair and blue eyes, your ass not gonna win.
Wow. That sucks.
Even the
Especially with
last season
RuPaul's
of All
name on it.
Stars, right? Even the last season of All Stars, he gave it instead of him giving it to the black girl, he had two winners. It was a white bitch and a black girl.
Instead of just, oh, they pulled the American Idol, did a Clay Aiken and a
Yeah.
Ruben Studdard on your ass.
So it was like, I
That's
hope my girl
unfortunate.
wins.
That's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Diva, we're coming up on our time. Did you hear what Joe Biden said to Charlemagne?
I
You'll have
sure
to watch.
did.
Did you?
Mhm.
What do you think about that?
What did y'all expect? I think people are acting surprised.
About him? About his behavior?
Let me just say this real quick, 'cause I know we're on our time. White people gonna say whatever the fuck they want to say. Period. It's
Period.
nothing you can do. It's nothing you can say. They're reckless, and they've always been reckless with their fucking mouths. So why are people so shocked and appalled and surprised? That's what they do. That's what the fuck they do.
But I thought it was great. Somebody said, who was it? That they can't believe. Oh, no, it was Charlemagne. He was like, I can't believe this old white man was sitting here telling me that you're not black if you don't vote for me. Like, who in the hell are you to tell me erase my
Oh,
blackness
white,
if I'm not down with you? Right. Oh, white,
white,
old ass
white.
white
That's
man.
who I
That's
am,
exactly.
and that's what the fuck he said to your black ass. And
And
did
then,
he check him? Did he check him and
well,
say anything?
I didn't see. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched him say that. I didn't watch the whole thing, and I will watch the whole thing because it was only 20 minutes. And how
Yeah.
are you supposed to be a presidential candidate trying to get the black vote, and you only spend 20 minutes with somebody? 18 minutes. It was somebody in the back cut his ass off. They were like, okay, well, looks like this. Because first of all, I don't understand why you got on there almost like talking jive talk to Charlemagne, like he was your homeboy or your, no, you are a politician trying to get somebody's vote. You need to act
That's what they
accordingly.
feel they have to
Somebody,
do. That's
somebody
what they
owe
feel
you
they
a
have to
damn.
do. Hmm.
And you think because you was Obama's vice president that somebody owes you something? If you don't get a fucking clue, girl. Oh, we done, Diva. Done talking about your drunk ass Uncle Joe. Shit. All right, Diva, we're gonna go. I'm gonna hang up.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, oh yeah, we'll be back tomorrow to talk about the Real Housewives
The
part 3.
conclusion to
And
Real
that's what she
Housewives of
said. That's the
Atlanta.
reason why Nene got up, because she found out Yvonne was gonna be there.
Right.
And that's a shit. It wasn't because we was getting into her ass or laying into her ass. It was because she found out Giovanna was gonna be there. And Kenya said she was supposed to have all these reads together, but your ass is gonna get up and walk away every time. Every time. Crazy.
Come
Well,
on,
Diva,
Ken.
go and get your reads together for tomorrow.
Right. I'm gonna be up all night practicing.
Me too. I'm gonna be writing. I'll write my reads down. And then I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna call you and we're gonna practice, okay? Girl, Nene is
Definitely got to
pathetic.
practice
Did you
before.
see her
Yeah.
with all her good girlfriends in her house?
Like, girl,
Nobody had.
who has to explain that? I don't want to. Y'all go around, introduce yourself. Anybody had no microphone on? What the camera was struggling.
The camera was like so far back. Nobody
Girl,
had a mic on. Everybody had to say how much time they've served as your friend.
right? Like they
Girl,
in the damn military or some shit.
right. Say how long you've served, what badge of honor
Well,
have you been
I know Nene since
fighting.
we was in grade school. 12, 7 years, girl. Who cares? Y'all
She has,
friends. Just say we friends.
and none of you, and it's so funny because it's like I was trying to look at those women and I was like, could I imagine one of them on the show? And it's like, honey, when Nene first came on the show, she looked a mess and she's fixed herself up, 4 nose jobs, 6 nose jobs later. And it's like, can one of those, could she bring one of those women on the show with her?
She don't want to, because if she really wanted them, she probably at least try to bring one of them on there.
I'm like,
Cause
why not?
she's the gateway for them to get on the
Right.
show.
That's why I think it's weird. All right, Diva, let's go.
All right, Tiba.
I'll see you later. I'm gonna stop the video. Hold
You stop the video, Tiba.
on, not chat. Hold on. How do I do it? Oh, stop recording. Okay. Okay, bye, y'all.